Welcome back. Do you want to learn how to make these beautifully soft, cloud-like pork steamed buns? Fluffy on the outside, saucy on the inside, and full of warm, savory, sweet flavor. If you've never made steamed buns before, don't worry. We'll go step by step. And by the end, your kitchen will smell like your favorite dim sum spot. Let's begin by making the dough. This is my tried and true recipe and method for making wrapped steamed buns. If you've been here before, you will probably have seen it used in other savory steamed bun recipes. The dough is just flour, yeast, salt, and water, and no special equipment needed, just your clean hands. Bring the dough together with your hands and knead it for a couple of minutes. Leave it to rest, cover for 10, and knead it again until smooth, which will only take another couple of minutes. Then cover and let it rise. During this time, we can make the filling. In a saute pan, add oil, chopped ginger, and the white parts of the scallion, and saute for a minute on medium-high heat. Once fragrant, add in the ground or chopped pork. Saute that with the aromatics until the pork is no longer raw. Now it's time to season with dark and light soy sauces, 甜面酱 or sweet flour sauce, which is made of fermented wheat flour, salt, and sugar. We use plenty of this here to give that meat the sweet and savory flavor that is so well liked. Make sure to saute the sauce with the pork so it can bloom a little in the oil. Now add in the mushroom powder, sugar, white pepper, and salt. Give it a stir, pour in the water, and cover to cook over medium heat for 10 to 20 minutes, by which time the liquids would have tightened and you can take it out of the pan into a bowl to cool down. Once cooled, mix in the optional preserved mustard greens and plenty of chopped scallions. Mix well and set it aside for later. Now back to the dough. After about an hour, it would have risen to double its size. It's important to knead it thoroughly to remove all of the trapped air bubbles at this point. For steamed buns, this is necessary to achieve that fluffy, smooth, fine texture of the final buns. So please don't skip this step. Divide into equal parts, 8 pieces for big buns and 10 to 12 pieces for smaller ones. It's your call. My procedure is the same for each time. Prep each piece by kneading and forming into a smooth ball of dough. Then flatten it down with your palm and start rolling it out with a small rolling pin. Start from the center and roll outwards. We want to have the center part thicker than the edges so we can better distribute the dough around the meat once steamed. Then spoon in the mixture. Be generous and try your best to stuff it to the brim. To make the buns, hold the dough in one hand and with the other hand start pleating and pulling the edges closed. Turning the parcel around as you go to close the opening completely. I use my thumb from the hand holding the parcel to push the filling in as I pleat. Twist to close tightly and it's done. When all of the buns are formed, line with parchment paper and place them spaced out in a steamer to rise again. Cover for 15 to 30 minutes or until light to the touch. Steam on medium-high until the steam has come up to the top of the steamer and turn the heat down to medium to steam for the rest of the total time of 10 to 12 minutes. When the time is up, turn off the heat and let the buns sit for 1 more minute before opening. This helps them hold their shape. Resist the urge to lift the lid because sudden temperature changes can make the buns collapse. And there it is, a soft, snowy white bun with a warm, savory, sweet pork filling that will satisfy everyone in the family. perfect on their own or dipped in a little soy sauce or chili oil. And as always, you can find this recipe on my website, jensfamilytable.com. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more authentic Chinese recipes. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy cooking!